Jana and welcome to my channel, The Lone Star Stitcher. I am from Texas and I have lived here my entire life. So I decided to start a Flosstube channel because I love cross stitch and I kind of wanted to share my love of cross stitch and the things that I've done with all of you. So let me tell you kind of how I got started with cross stitch. About 2 years ago, I fell and broke my ankle and I could not walk for about 6 months, and so I needed a hobby to do while I was healing, and I found cross stitch. I was watching Fat Quarter Shop, and that's kind of the time that they started really promoting cross stitching, and so I got one of their kits and started and haven't stopped. I really enjoy having something to do at night while I'm, watching TV, keeping busy. So I do cross stitch a lot, and I kind of wanted to share that with all of you today. So today let's start with some previous finishes from February, since that's the month we just came out of. So my first finish that I want to share with y'all today is my February house from Little House Needleworks. This is their monthly collection, and I did put it on this frame from Hobby Lobby that I can switch out every month. So I do have, I think I'm all the way through September, so hopefully by the end of the year I will have all of this series done so that I can switch this out. It's just a really cute little pattern, and I do all of my cross stitch on 14 count Aida. I just like that the best. It's easiest for me to see, and I can stitch a little faster. So everything that I'm going to show you today is done on 14 count Aida. So my next finish is the Country Cottage Needlework house for February. Let me hold it up there for you. So I do have all of this series finished, and it is on a frame that I can switch out. So I use this same frame for every finish for this series. And this frame actually came from online from Bed Bath & Beyond. It's a really cool little stand frame, and I really like how I can just clip it on, and I just added a little bow to the top, and every month looks really good on this frame. So I really enjoy having that to show in my house. Let's see. Here is my next finish. This frame is also from Hobby Lobby, and I think they still have it with the little clip. So I can switch this off if I want to. And this is just a little Valentine's bird. I forget what pattern this is. I will leave all of the patterns below so that you will know exactly where it's from and what pattern it is that I stitched. Oh, and on this one, it's really cute because I did add a little scrapbooking embellishment just on top of my stitching. I like to do that sometimes just to add more dimension. And so let's talk about how I do finish these. I do use sticky board and batting underneath my my stitching fabric, and then I either use sticky board or cardboard and mount it on fabric, and I do use hot glue. So that is kind of how I finish my projects, and I like these little clip frames because they're so easy to switch out. And this frame is still available at Hobby Lobby. I did see it last week when I went, so you could still get that frame if you want to. My next finish I want to show is a pillow. So this was something that Fat Quarter Shop did too, the Let Love Bloom. And I finished mine as a pillow, and I think it turned out so cute. And this is the back. So this is my little Let Love Bloom pillow. This pattern is also by Country Cottage Needleworks. I really like their designs. They're easy and pretty quick to stitch. Let's see, so I do have this one too. This is from Little Stitch Girl, Loads of Love. I really like how this pillow turned out. I did use the 14 count Aida that kind of looks like a wood grain. just to give it a little more dimension. And I did finish it as a pillow. Here's the back. This is just fabric that I had in my stash that matched it pretty well. Let's see, so I also have these two are both free patterns, I think last year. So here is my Always pillow finish and my Valentine. I think it turned out so cute. And again, I like to incorporate kind of my scrapbooking stuff when I can. So I did attach a ribbon to my pillow. So I like how this turned out. These are really cute, just like in a bowl or in a tiered tray. You could use these little Valentine pillows and just switch them out for the seasons. Let's see, one more I want to show you here. So I just have this displayed in a stand, and I leave this out all year in my den. And this frame is from Hobby Lobby also. And this pattern is Love Makes a House a Home from Country Cottage Needleworks. And I love the colors, I love the pattern, and it's just perfect to leave out all year round. So you can see that there. Yeah. I love how that turned out. Okay, one more. I did and all of these have been finished since last year. So it's not like new things that I finished. Except for this one. I did finish this a couple months ago, and I decided to actually go to Hobby Lobby and pay for my first professional framing. Everything else I've done on my own. So this is the Madame Chantilly Love pattern, and it does have a glare when I'm showing it on my phone, but in real life it doesn't have a glare when you look at it. This is museum glass. Hobby Lobby did a great job. They actually put this hanger on the back for me. And I just think that this turned out so beautifully. And I hang this in my bedroom. I just love the delicate look of it. And let's see, this is 14 count Venetian stone, was my cloth. And everything about this pattern is just so beautiful to me. So I decided I wanted to frame it, and it looks great. They did a great job on that pattern. Okay, so now let's talk about some WIPS. So this is kind of what I'm working on currently. I am doing the prim and proper stitch along with Fat Quarter Shop, although I am kind of ahead, because I did buy this pattern as soon as it came out. I've hoped that they were gonna make this one into a cross stitch, and they did. So I do have kind of a head start, but this is where I am so far. I am using the called for DMC colors. I got the pattern and the DMC floss from Fat Quarter Shop. I'm not sure, I stopped here at the top of this flower because I'm not sure, it may be a little too much pink for me, I'm not sure. So I don't know if I'm gonna continue those colors or change them out. I'll probably just go ahead and do it like it's called for. And another change I may make is the kind of the basket here where the flowers are. I don't know if the color that's called for is gonna show up very well on my floss. So I may change it to white or the cream that's in here. I'm really not sure what I'm gonna do yet, but I do want to frame this and leave this up all year. It's just such a fun, happy pattern. So that is my WIP for that. Another thing that I got last week was from Love Notes from Brenda Gervais, and I started my first one. So that is my start. I love the variegation in my red. She calls for DMC in the pattern, and I didn't really like the shade of red that was called for. So I'm trying this out. This is called Louisiana Hot Sauce Red, and I love it. I love how it's turning out with all of those variegations. Hopefully you can see it there in the pattern. So this is gonna be a little angel here, and I'll just continue my white border. And on the pattern, she did make these into little pillows. So I may do the same thing and just kind of display them all together. I think there's 5 different patterns. So I will work on all of those until I have those finished. Another WIP is from Country Cottage Needleworks, and I am doing the Farmhouse Christmas. And this is where I am. I'm just on the first one here. This is going to be a really big project, as you can see. So Kimberly from Fat Quarter Shop is doing this, and she's already through with the first 2. She's doing 1 a month. So I was trying to keep up with that, but I'm kind of behind. I need to continue on here with it. And I am using the called for colors that she called for in the pattern. So one more WIP I want to show you is, and I love this one, it is Winter Rose Manor. It's another really big project. This is from With Thy Needle and Thread from Brenda Gervais. And I just love everything about this pattern. It's so gorgeous. I am using the called for colors. Let's see, it goes like this. So this is where I am so far. Let me hold it up a little closer. Yeah, so I am working on that border and then kind of going into the middle. I love how this is turning out. This is on the natural brown 14 count Aida. I tried to get something close to what she used on her display. So those are my WIPs. So I hope that you have enjoyed kind of seeing what I've done, what I'm working on now. I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel and like it. I will try to post every Thursday so you can see my progress and just the different things that I have to show from previous finishes and new WIPs. So I look forward to getting to know you. Thanks for coming today. Bye.